the heck? That stuff.
Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear and start with me. Let's game through mystery and fantasy.
Oh my gosh, one person says I'm gonna throw
No. 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 Talking to you, sir. No. No.
Hey, hey, welcome to the Bite Zone. Neon dreams and pixels you call home. Ghost and Quest, MMOs
one of the people who unfollowed you were like, who the heck is
hearts
this?
in a retro glow. It's retro copper bites takes time. Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear and start with me. Let's game through mystery and
Well,
fantasy.
they might have liked the heck am I calling like you? The other person.
And fantasy. Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear and start with me. Let's game through mystery and fantasy. And fantasy. And fantasy.
Oh, sorry guys. Oh, she's smaller. Make her go down here a little more. Seems a little bit. Alright guys, let's get this started. Alright, new game. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Out of that.
Yeah, there's game audio. Well, I don't know why you're not hearing it. You said to select it through here. That's what you told me to do. That's what I did.
Plans. I'm supposed to inform the Indonesian authorities.
Alright.
Oh, I have a... Here, now I hear it.
Oh, and a volcano is now
Hey,
erupted
Val.
and half of the island is in flames. I have no idea where Max is now, and I'm not going looking for him in this inferno.
Oh my gosh,
Anyway,
Max missing.
it's supposed to be the man who goes through flames for the woman, and not the other way around. My task is clear. I have to escape from this island and bring help from the mainland.
Really? I guess we better do that then.
Done it. Now let's hightail it out of here. Crap. This inflatable dinghy is missing some, inflation. Reminds me of my last relationship.
Oh
So
my
how am I
gosh.
supposed to get to the mainland now?
Why are you comparing? Whatever. Game is controlled using mouse. Okay, whatever. So completely using mouse. What the heck is up with her hair?
Locked. Maybe I can get it open some other way. My goodness.
Oh gosh.
Max and his weakness for fancy locking mechanisms.
Max, I guess. So it's gotta be in.
Interesting mechanism. I'm sure that by pushing the switch, you can get Max's box open. What's that any good for?
Mm-mm.
What's that any good for? What's that any good for?
I don't know. Can't go that way?
What's that any good for? Nope. What's that any good for? What's that any
Oh
good
my gosh,
for?
if I keep hearing you say that, I'm going to throw things. Can I switch over here?
What's that any good for?
Alright, dealing with a stupid puzzle. I'm not dealing with a stupid puzzle.
Damn blow-up boats. There's no air in the front chamber. Damn blow-up boats.
No, don't care.
I don't like to admit it, but this rock's just too big for me.
Freak, dead crab.
Definitely past its sell-by date as a food source. But that claw might make a useful tool.
No, pick it up then. Do we pick it up and use it or look at it? Oh, a hole. Well, that's why it's not gonna.
Laying my hands upon it is not gonna mend that hole.
Message in a bottle. No butterfly. Here we can. No. Can I look at the message?
There's a note inside the bottle. Unfortunately, I can't open the top.
Of course you can. The volcano, leave the beach.
Looks close, but that's actually some hell of a distance. Swimming to the mainland is not an option. What am I supposed to do? Blow it out?
Yeah, go blow it out right now. She wants to leave the beach. Maybe,
The
maybe not.
volcano's out of control. Whatever it is I'm doing here, let's do it fast.
I don't know. Yes? Mm-hmm. It's like an arrow
Yeah.
there.
Not interesting in the slightest.
It's not interesting. Okay, then why is an arrow pointing over there if it's not interesting?
I'll just take the one bone. I could bury him if I had a shovel.
Why are you burying people? Got some path to the jungle. Should
No
probably.
man is so great that a woman will go back into hell for him. And Max isn't all that in the first place. No, on this occasion, I'm going to respect that rule. Make an exception to my own and actually do what I'm told.
Let's go this way. Maybe there's something. Wait, hold on. The beach. Nothing this way? There's nothing over here to look at. It's not.
Please don't talk to me. I don't care what your name is. You're just a simple thorn bush, aren't you?
Oh, you thought it was... Okay. You're weird. Volcanoes and stuff. Oh, look at the lava. You wanna go jump in
Generally,
lava?
more heat is better. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
Right, so we looked at the burning bush. Do you have anything different over here? Just rocks. And nothing she wants to mess with. Ads? Why is it not telling me there's ads playing? It's weird. Okay. Welcome in. We'll figure out this game here. I guess we're going back to the beach, I guess. I don't know what to do at this point. Already at the beginning of the game, I have no clue. Maybe we use it on the hole? Oh, you're not saying anything. I guess no.
I'll jam the crab claw onto the end.
Why? Guess I don't want to do that. No, it shouldn't say chicken, please. Does it say chicken? No, it says secret files. Sam Peters. Like, where is it?
Looks close, but that's actually some hell of a distance. Swimming to the mainland is not an option.
Like, where? Where in the heck? Yeah, chicken place is on hold, it says.
Not even sure.
Right? Yeah. Okay, where are we getting with this thing? Yeah, we heard you, Sammy. What else? Chapter 1. We're in chapter 1. Okay, so let's look at the diary. Yeah, we're doing alright. How was work? Captured by terrorists on this godforsaken island, only free because my old friend Max showed up. Now I've got to get to the mainland to find help. No easy undertaking since the inflatable dinghy on the beach has had it. Volcanic eruption has set half of the island ablaze. Oh, okay. Guide, mouse pointer. Pointers, inventory bar. Feel the secret that lies behind the legend of Ashtan, then click below. Okay, whatever. Yes. So.
There's a note inside the bottle.
Okay.
The bone is stuck fast in the crab claw.
Yeah, hopefully. So what we got to do is this. But I don't freaking know what to do with it.
How strange.
I assume.
What's that any good for?
Oh my gosh. So. I want to say we're supposed to spell out Max, but I'm not even sure anymore.
What's that any good for?
So. That's gonna go there.
What's that any good for? What's that any good for?
So do I don't even know. Okay, so we did that. Yep, we broke the claw, all that good stuff. Oh, okay. Do that then. I'm not gonna mess with that yet. So. Yes, thank you for coming in. For sure. What the?
Shards are lucky.
Oh, really? Are they? Are they lucky? Glass fragments?
I can't translate this. It's either Indonesian or Malaysian.
Are you sure it's just not something you can't read?
Almost sharper than me.
Wait, do you need to combine that with this? No? Fortunately, Locks is locked in the puzzle. Okay. Whatever. Okay. On 3 buttons number. Are numbered. Not numbered. 3 of the holes in the letter of Max. Okay. So basically, I have to switch. I have to bring these numbers up to those locations. Okay, so this must go to that hole. Go to the keyhole.
What's that any
No.
good for?
Then how the freak?
What's that any good for?
Wait, me not transfer that one there?
What's that any good for?
That one, and then this one needs to go
What's
here.
that any good for?
I move this one now. And then move this one. That one. Oh, thank
Hope all the
Lord.
trouble's been worth it.
It better
Boots
be.
and socks. A satellite phone
I
would
know.
have been nice.
We were like, where's Lamb at?
Ugh, empty.
Wait, what do we got there? Everybody's like, where's Lamb at? Why'd she leave us?
Rubber boots may be practical, but comfy and stylish? Never.
Don't deal with rubber boots.
Fresh socks are essential equipment on a long expedition.
But work can keep you busy.
A stripped-down air pump.
Oh gosh, now I gotta put this again. They want me to learn how to put an air pump together? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna learn. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this right. Wait, shouldn't this go here? I'm just guessing at this point. No. That. Wait, doesn't that kind of go here then? Where's this freaking piece go? I don't get it. Is it on? Can I move? No, I can't move the bottom part. Oh no. Oh, work at a second job, jeez. Okay, so this is part of the air pump, Alright, so we did that puzzle. Okay, we got it. Hey, who takes apart the air? Stupid thing. I didn't know we were gonna be running into some problems here. We're putting stuff together. I'm trying to put this air pump together. Hmm. Okay, so we got the carcass and the bone. My gosh, I need to turn it out. Okay, so yeah, we have that. Whatever, we're not messing with that right now.
They're too big for me anyway. I'll cut a piece of rubber out.
So we got that. Okay.
I'll jam the piece of rubber between the claws.
Why?
This piece of rubber is big enough to patch the hole, but the boat's pretty dirty. I don't think it's gonna stick.
Then what do we need? Oh. Like, I'm supposed to know where I'm supposed to do with that. Why would we... I don't know. Oh. We need this on the burning bush. Don't ask me
Make
why.
roasting marshmallows. You have to know when enough's enough.
Really? Okay.
Melted enough?
I'm hoping so? Oh, she can run. Okay, good. Like, if we're gonna walk everywhere, we may have problems. Right, so... At least this is a traditional point-and-click game. Pretty much. Now will you put it in there?
For your information, ignoramus, to filthy damp places, soft rubber sticketh not.
Wow, I'm an ignoramus now, okay. Well, what do I do now then, Miss Smarty Pants? Oh. Because it's filthy, she doesn't want to mess
Let's
with
clean
it.
away this grease and sand.
Are you happy now? Can we now use it? Is it okay now?
Perfect.
Thank goodness. Oh yeah, now how do we put this air pump together now?
A stripped down air pump.
Because I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I didn't put it together right? I don't know. I imagine that's right, and I just go in here. But I don't know. Well, I think I got... Okay. Okay, we place the cap, then we place that. Yeah, that's what I tried to do. Gosh. Does it not matter as long as it's like... I'm trying to whatever. That's what I tried to do. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be put together. My gosh. Hmm. Oh, there. Oh my. I suppose. I didn't even realize that was a whole thing. Oh my lord. Alright, so let's fix our dinghy. You gotta tell
Let's
me
get this dinghy back on
about
the
this
high
thing.
seas.
I'm surprised that is even working. Alright.
Now I can get out of here at last.
Well, let's
I
get.
haven't phoned in for days. My editor will be going loopy.
Well, let him go loopy then. And maybe you tell your friend, Max has just left.
Home at last. First, I'm gonna treat myself to a drink. And then I will listen to the 25 messages my charming editor has left for me. He sounds a bit miffed because I've only just got back from Indonesia. My excuses had better wait. He's already got a new job lined up for me. Oh, it's an important one by the sounds of it. Could be big for the magazine. I'd better not waste any time. Sure, a girl like me can find a new job really fast, but it still sounds like hassle I don't need. I'd best take the next flight to Berlin. I need to meet up with a Professor Hartman.
Oh, I'm sure.
He heads up a research group at Humboldt University, and our magazine is one of the sponsors of his Africa expedition. It seems that our professor is hot on the trail of some scientific sensation out there. How often have I heard that shit?
Oh
The
gosh.
sensation
okay.
is usually some
They told me
frothy
this game didn't have
bullshit that we
cussing in it.
can't even use to fill the
I
summer
know she
news
can.
gap. Anyway, I'm clinging on to this job, which means I'm headed out to Africa with the professor at the next opportunity. I don't know exactly where we're going, so anything could be in store. And that is exactly what I love about this damn job.
Lovely job, yes. Berlin, Germany.
The Biological Institute. This is where I'm supposed to meet Professor Hartman. The gate's locked.
No, where are you going?
Yes, can I help you?
Hello, my name is Peters. I've got an appointment with Professor Hartman.
I'm sorry, but he's no longer in the building.
What? But he wanted to meet me here this evening.
According to our database, the professor is away on an expedition.
He's already set off? But I was supposed to be going with him.
Yes, well, not every department of this facility is as efficiently organized as the security department is.
Shit. My boss is gonna go bananas when he finds out I've missed this shot. What am I supposed to do now? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Does Professor Hartman have a cell number by any chance?
doesn't look like it. We only have his office number here.
Now I'm really in a jam. Could you perhaps pop along to Professor Hartman's office and see if he's left a note for me?
If he had left you a note, then it would be here at reception, I'm sure.
Do you know where the professor was headed?
No, but you could ask his secretary.
Great. Where is she?
Frau Mueller has already left for the weekend. She'll be back Monday morning.
Have you got her home number?
We do. But I couldn't possibly give out private staff details to members of the public. Be patient and come back Monday.
Patience is definitely not an option. No professor, no story. I need to find him as fast as I can. If I only knew where he was headed. Do you know exactly when the professor jilted me?
Just a second. It looks like it was this morning.
Could you perhaps imagine letting me into his office for just a mo?
If you'd like to know precisely, no, not in my wildest dreams. But I wish you a refreshing, stress-free weekend.
Same to you. With bells on. Looks like I'm gonna have to help myself. No gate stopped me before. I need to get into the professor's office to find out where he's gone. If I mess up this assignment, then that's my job out the window.
What? Alright, let's go. Let's, look at what we can deal with here.
I've just about got everything a girl could need in this little bag. But sadly, nothing to wipe these markings away.
Others.
Of course, it's...
Not a good idea messing about with the camera. The doorman would be onto me right away.
Okay, we got the intercom, letterbox.
There's a notice from garbage collection stuck on the letterbox. According to this, the BSR collects the waste paper first. Then another truck comes for the bio-waste. The bulky stuff goes tomorrow. The waste paper collection's been and gone.
This will be here in a moment, guys. Here. Got ads, so I'll be with you guys momentium. It's just because you don't see any ads doesn't mean.
So,
Okay, it's fake news. Okay, sure.
yeah, it's not.
No ads aren't real. Hmm. Sure. Fake news ads. Yep, fake news everywhere. What we got? So we do here. Thingy. Well. So we're at Humboldt. Yeah, it's not fun. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, we got 2 more days of the domino thing left, so. Oh. Yeah, let's see. Game I've heard it's not really long. I do have Secret Files 3, I think, too. I think this is 2 in the series, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we're at $129. For some reason, it's not counting some of the... Oh, it's been mean to everybody. I think the only ones that are still playing is me and, oh, other than you, it was me and, Base. But still, it's like, yeah, I think Base just got almost to level 10. But there's no way. The game is just too freaking hectic. But yeah, give me a minute, guys. I gotta push forward here for a minute.
Power can.
Alright. So, we gotta check all this stuff around here.
Well, okay, but just this once. Where's it supposed to go?
Oh, wait. Did I pick some?
Bio-waste. Certainly the right color. Wow, that stings.
Yeah.
The waste paper's empty.
Hmm.
Nah, pushing empty trash cans is way below my preferred difficulty level.
But yeah, next we'll do, the grab tap one. Carpet?
A small rolled-up carpet. Has someone lost their faith?
Oh my gosh.
The
That's not...
first accessory for my sailboat.
Oh no, we're taking a sailboat. Let's see.
A cheap imitation of a Persian carpet. Now let's see what's in it.
Okay, so we got a
I
photo.
always keep this photo on me. It's supposed to remind me what I'm grafting for every day. Fulfilling my childhood dream of owning a pretty little white sailboat.
Oh.
I never actually have a lot of cash on me. I'll just pick up the €2 coin and stick it in my sailboat piggy bank. That's for the locker at the airport where I've stashed my travel luggage. Globetrotters like my humble self prefer electronic means of payment.
Are you sure that's a real?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
A cheap...
Oh, boy.
I don't have the professor's cell number.
That's awesome.
I know Berlin punks are finding new body parts to punch holes in every day.
I
but
didn't read
think
it.
We've some years yet before
I thought it was
all
your
over
fake
body piercing comes
blue
into
screen
fashion.
thing.
Although, with that security camera there, perhaps I could upload the result to YouTube and set the trend. Who am I
YouTube?
kidding? I'm no punk. Unfortunately, not all of the walls in Berlin got ripped down.
We can't possibly put that
If I
on.
throw the carpet over the metal spikes, I can climb over the wall unscathed, but I'd end up in full view of the security camera. It's not gonna
Okay,
work as
so we
is.
know what the... Okay, well, we looked at that. Okay, so we did that. Maybe the next one. I don't know. We'll have to see what the next one we do is. Okay, so we need to get the camera to move. Oh, you know what?
Bio-waste. Certainly the right color.
May-
Wow, that stings.
I think we need to move this
Okay, but just this once. Where's it supposed to go?
over here,
Sounds like a good plan.
but... Oh. Oh. So we want to take our carpet.
If I throw the carpet over the metal spikes, I could climb over easily enough. But then I'd be in full view of the security camera and the doorman would spot me. I need to find a better way.
Alright, so it's gonna look at the...
Now or never.
Yeah, do it now. You're taking your precious time, lady. Jesus.
Made it. Now I somehow have to get into the Institute and find Professor Hartman's office.
These were breaking and entering.
That's what comes from leaving your tools lying around. A plastic box.
Anything else?
I've already cleared it out.
Oh, garden hose. Aw. That's so
Damn.
cute.
The clamp is solid.
Oh, that's
I can't
King.
get
Yeah,
the
that's
hose off.
King's channel. Yeah. I know who that is.
A poorly coiled hose.
Can we take the ladder? I think it's King's channel.
The
'Cause King has
perfect
frogs
entry
too.
Assistance.
Around. We got a sign here that I didn't even realize was. Such a cute frog.
The sign is fastened to the tree with 4 screws. Nothing's gonna happen without some tools.
Can we take that off? No. I doubt garden shears are gonna take that
Too
sign.
big for the small screws.
Okay, I thought so. See, we got window, garden hose. Oh, and a rake. Hold on. Grab the rake first. Can't combine. No, I didn't. Nope, didn't think so. Here. Look at the window. Might be Professor's window, maybe.
Low walls, okay. 2 stories? Nope. I am not a world-class free climber.
Well, no. Maybe, can we do a folded ladder?
Whoever said size doesn't matter was covering something up. This ladder, in particular, is way too short.
See where we need to go then. Got the tools over there. We got the. Wait, can I do something with the garden shears? Probably not.
Freedom for garden hoses.
Gosh, what do we do with the garden hose now?
I'll tie the hose as tightly as I can to the rake.
I'm just guessing here.
Not even MacGyver could use that as a grappling hook. The hose is too stiff, and the rake's teeth are too
Oh.
short to grip onto
Oh,
anything.
because he probably should not have that enabled right. She wants to know why the redeem for border colors isn't
Yeah,
working.
it doesn't.
They just changed the.
How that works?
It just changed the colors of his old setup. I gotta go in there and mess with that later. My bad. I'm worried about too much other shit going on. But yeah, I'll get around to changing that. Well, because it's you said it was disabled, out of order or whatever, because they couldn't click on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. This week has not been the best week.
I shouldn't mess around close to the entrance. The doorman could spot me.
So. Oh, wait.
I'm no quitter. I'm not leaving until I found the prof's office and some clue as to
Hmm.
where he's disappeared off to.
Well, how do we go up there then? Because I don't know what else to combine. Should we combine?
Who needs a bolt cutter when head shears can do the job just as well?
What?
I've cut through the
Confused.
chains.
What? Oh, I folded the ladder. Okay, so can we? Well, this said person I found out just doesn't want to talk to me ever
Unfolded,
again.
The ladder's
So
certainly long
and
enough,
it'll be over.
but it's
Okay,
too
over
flimsy
time.
to put weight on.
Can we?
Unfolded, the ladder's certainly long enough, but it's too flimsy to put
That's
weight
a-
on.
I'm just saying why. I'm not in the mood.
Low walls, okay. 2 stories? Nope. I am not a world-class.
That's alright. I think no, I didn't talk to you about it. But it is okay. What do we need to do, guys? What should we combine? Is that right now? I have no idea. Can't do anything with my phone.
These work gloves are at least 3 sizes too big for my delicate hands.
But hopefully we can figure out
I'll
something.
push the rake through both legs of the ladder and secure the whole thing with the garden hose.
Oh, what? Garden sheets and carpet. Oh, maybe. Let's try that. What? Or maybe this with it? No, fine. Whatever. Now can I use this, maybe?
That is a sturdy ladder. Well done, Sam.
Yay. I don't know what we're combining, but okay.
Climbing through windows. A real cat burglar me. And look, the coast is clear.
Yeah, you're a real Lara Croft, aren't you?
Nothing that I could use.
What's that? Ring binders.
Empty files. Useless.
I'm trying
Here's
to,
a
like,
box of empty file
vote
folders.
all, because GOG has a voting system where you can vote in new games. And I'm trying to vote in all the RPG and point-and-click games on there. Maybe eventually they can be added. Got window, we got a door. Probably not somewhere we can.
Not Professor Hartman's office.
Thank you for that posture check. What is
Not
it?
Professor Hartman's office.
Well, what the heck do you want from me? You want a snack instead?
No dough, no go.
Wait, you have a coin. Don't you want to use your euro?
You only live once. I'll take a bag of crackers. My snack? And 1 cent change.
Woohoo! Awesome. Yes, I should, because Thimbleweed Park was really
And
good.
there it is, the exception to the rule. You don't always find something useful in waste bins.
Right. What do we do with these then? We got a bag of snacks? We like no. Eat,
Spicy crackers. I'll hang on to this snack for later.
Oh yeah, she gotta eat a snack like this has to be his room then.
Won't open.
What about garden shears?
Dear Google, please find lockpick and hedge shears. No hits.
No hits. Me. Well then, make your own. I don't know. Wanna go to the
Go
stairs?
down and run into the doorman's arms, perhaps? I don't want to push my luck too far.
Well, how do we? My credit card. Door with the credit card?
This old trick might actually work.
I've got the credit card and the door trick.
Or then again, maybe not. The idea's right, but the plastic money didn't take the strain.
Oh no. Well, there goes your credit card. Oh yeah, she definitely.
We're obviously not talking about hard currency here.
Maybe a coin. Let's try the coin.
Yeah, if that was a public toilet.
Probably she's. I don't know. Maybe a locker key?
Doesn't fit.
Darn it. Photo. Try the photo. Wallet. Not mobile phone. What are we gonna do? Ring binders do nothing. Papers do. Uh-oh. Edited. Like, no, don't come and find me. Okay, these are the doors. I guess it eventually disappears. Okay. Okay, we're inside, of course. All right. So they're giving access. Okay. Can we read these doors, maybe?
That office belongs to a Dr. Fritz Schneider.
For Schneider. Mr. Schneider.
That's Lieschen Muller's office.
Mission Moller. So we know where we are. And we know where it is. Yeah, well, we already tried the credit card. Okay, so we did that. Oh. Let's try that. I don't know what it does, but we do have the sign. Maybe it's one of those kind of games. I don't know. Maybe we want to use the credit card on the sign, maybe? I mean, it's possible.
I need something sturdy to loosen the screws.
What about this?
The 1-cent coin is thin enough to unscrew it.
Good.
Amazeballs! Ugh, I have sunk
Oh,
to
we
a
got
new
ads
low.
again. Amaze balls. I know. I see ads. Ads. Thank you for informing me, short. Alright, so we got that. Okay. We're doing so lovely. Aren't we, everyone? I'm just gonna be living our life. Game kind of makes me want to play, call it, Broken Sword. That's a good one, too. Broken Sword is a good one as well. Hmm? What? Okay, whatever. Oh, I thought you were... Like, page fault? What's page fault? What's going on about? What are we going about? You can go back and finish that one game, even though it's kind of boringish. To me, in my opinion. And some of it. Alright, let's go back. Got the... Well, not back yet. No! I don't back yet. But we will be eventually. Then we can read what the sign says. Welcome back, everyone.
On the thin metal sign, it says common horse chestnut, and the Latin name Aesculus hippocastanum.
Yeah, but whatever. That word I can't say. Let's go back up there again. Maybe. Welcome back from
That'll
the
work.
ads.
I'll bet my sailboat on it.
Now you really want that sailboat, lady?
Phew. Okay, Sam. Find the damn info on where our perfidious professor's gone off to. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll get your story, a pay rise, and that nice little sailboat you're dreaming of.
Ring binders over there.
I need some kind of a lead here, or I won't know what I'm looking for.
No, she
Time
can't
is a
have it.
luxury I don't have. I don't think that these books are gonna help me further in any kind of way.
Oh, I can hold spacebar. Nice.
I need some kind of a lead here, or I won't know what I'm looking for. Time is a luxury I don't have. I don't think that these books are gonna help me further in any kind of way.
It's yours. We're gonna wastebasket. Let's see what's in the wastebasket.
There's some torn up paper on the top. I'll take a closer look.
Well, let's take a look at our. Oh gosh, now we're gonna put a.
Ripped up facts. Now let's see if I can put this back together.
Well, that should be rotated. No. No? Upside. Go. What's this one? That's. Oh no, what did I do? Did it go there? No. Okay, that definitely needs to be rotated. See, what about? No, not that one yet. Or maybe. I mean, it does need to be eventually rotated. Maybe it is. It is. Okay. We need a piece that goes there, so it's gotta be this. That's upside down too. And this one. Yeah, I was looking at that. I posted it in a general chat, but 16 minutes of gameplay for that Shire game. I definitely want it now. Definitely want that Shire game for sure. What's in my way? You're there. Look, let pieces, like, click together, game.
This expedition party sent him a fax. They've discovered some hitherto unknown species. Great, but where, for heaven's sake? Unfortunately, there's only a code here. GHN 7531. But maybe that'll help me further.
Probably. Let's get away from there. See what we can find on his desk.
A stack of homework, botany books, and writing materials. Thanks, but I don't think that they're gonna help me right now.
You never know. Could help you. But you don't want to look at it. Yeah, I do. And they say it's a single player only, so I wonder if it's like...
expedition is coded GHN 7531.
Like your friends can go...
These here are the wrong files.
To like your friend's location or
Professor
whatever?
Hartman's expedition is coded GHN 7531. These here are the wrong files.
Okay, well let's keep looking.
This file is marked GHN 7520 to GHN 7535. It ought to contain notes from the current expedition.
That's supposed to be July. It was going to be like sooner, but they changed the date to July for it. So.
Bingo. GHN 7531. The expedition has gone to Ghana, to Lake Bosomtwi. So what the hell are they looking for there?
This is lies in Meteor Crater in Ghana, West Africa. It's approximately 1 million years old and its newest impact crater, Earth's surface.
Lake Bosomtwi lies in the meteorite crater in Ghana's Ashanti region. It's 8 kilometers in diameter, about 80 meters deep, and doesn't have an outflow. The ecosystem and the lake are endemic, meaning there are lots of plant and animal varieties that are unique to that location.
All should be made and how to order. The lake has infused the ecosystem with exists there today. Areas exhibits a geological precarity and its upper rock strata was transformed into glass. The course of the impact is distributed in a radius of up to 1,000 kilometers. To log the flora and fauna endemic ecosystem around the lake, Baswam. Whatever she said. Tribes of animal plant varieties which are supposed, and then there's some numbers here. I don't know if that's going to be important to us or not. Be unique and Hethro unknown. The lake itself has no outflow and only a limited number of inflowing tributaries. The region is difficult to gain access to. It can therefore be considered likely that the flora and fauna around the lake will exhibit endemic characteristics. More investigations should also be made to how the origin,
The priority is investigating the effects on the ecosystem of a massive meteorite strike.
Meteorite strike.
What's that on the facts? The expedition has discovered some previously unknown organism. If the story's big enough to pull the professor away with such short notice, perhaps it's big enough to buy me a boat. Let's hit the trail for Ghana and Lake
Ghana.
Basumtwi.
Swamp.
The
That's a
flight to
pretty-
Accra via Amsterdam was pretty fuss-free, but the in-flight food was crappy, as expected.
Well, eat your
I was
chips.
able to revive myself with some traditional fufu and a few Gordon Sparks in a chop shop before a bush pilot flew me into an airfield by Lake Basumtwi. With a bit of luck,
Basumtwi?
I'll be at the base camp in a few hours.
Are you sure? Come to Lake Ghana.
Looks like everyone upped and left in the night. Strange.
Oh,
I
kitty.
got goosebumps all of a sudden, despite the heat. I'm getting something of a horrible feeling here. I'd better get a move on so I can reach the Lake Basumtwi camp before nightfall.
Oh, I guess it's in our...
Hi.
Airport terminal, Africa style. A little bit too rustic for my taste. Where's the air-conditioned bar and duty-free shop?
Nowhere. Wait. Oh, we got...
Okay, I've caressed the screws. Now what? Looks like a reliable enough contraption. It clamps two ropes together.
I don't know if we have anything that's gonna... But probably not. Lighter, voice recorder, camera. Probably nothing to do with that. Let's go see Kitty Cat.
Just two admittedly unfortunate words. Cat allergy.
Aw, the cat.
Sits around all day. Probably shows up for food and fondling. Men.
Okay. No, we don't need to know that.
Airport terminal, Africa style. A little bit too... A limp sock. Reminds me of my ex.
No, I
You
didn't want to know
what?
that.
Enough of that.
No.
A limp sock.
No. I was trying to figure out something else. Oh my gosh, we don't need your whole innuendo story, lady. Oh, there's a cap here.
It's screwed tightly to the column.
Hmm.
Believe it or not, there are people who don't carry such things in their inventory, but actually wear them on their heads. So sad.
Well, put it on your head. Really? Like, people know they wear, like, caps and stuff. Like, I don't know. He's getting a
Well,
little...
okay, I'll take it with me. But be aware that this is non-alcoholic piss water.
We'll take it with him. It's lemonade. What do you want? Batteries? Should we
Now
get some-
then, any juice left in these at all?
I don't know. No, we already talked about the hut. I don't really care. Toilet. Megaphone. Oh, we can grab that. Nice.
Come, gather round, and have the piss taken out of you by a crazy lady with a megaphone.
Ooh, I like it.
I didn't say pick it up to talk in it. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. If a dead fish and a tramp had a baby and the baby threw up into a dog's mouth, the dog's end product would smell better than this toilet does. Even if I had to, I would not go in there. Hey, Dixie. Now what would those Southerners say if they knew there was a mobile toilet named after their hymn?
I don't know. I don't get these things.
I'm not that hungry yet. Crates of provisions. Well, I'm not gonna starve to death here, that's for sure.
I don't know if there's anything more we do need to do here. That probably is hungry though.
They fit, but will they have enough power?
I don't know.
With the new batteries in, it plays at a normal speed.
Mm-hmm. Really not sure what to do here, actually. I want to make sure we... The heck, why you got the light? I don't know. Stay there for a minute. They were supposed to throw something at it? I don't know. Let's say we're in Ghana now, so what are we gonna do now? Get in the toilet? Yeah, let me try to get her in the toilet.
Holy shit.
No, we don't want
Even
to
if
say...
I...
No, you're going in there.
Hey, Dixie.
No. What? Yeah. No, thank you. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, we gotta figure out what we figure out. Figure out, yeah. Bottle. Maybe the pole. Oh, so we need the hook? I don't know. So we want use our pocket knife.
The pocket knife only has this one blade, but it's extremely versatile. I can unscrew screws with it, for example.
Oh, great. So we got those scratches, so what are we gonna do with that? Yep.
Large scratches torn into the wood. Must have been something considerably bigger than the cat over there.
Okay. Short being weird. Nothing. So yeah. Alright. No, let's not. Cables. Empty. Alright, so we're done here. We gotta go to the jungle now. We got everything. The poor cat's hungry and we don't care.
The camp lies northeast from here.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
where we want to be headed.
Look at this. We go to the camp yet? We just put lights on there? What? Okay. Oh yeah, I would. I would.
Yeah, I would.
Where am I going?
Where's that perverse stink coming from? Oh, right. Pumbaa. They may be cute in cartoon form, but in the real world, those warthog tusks should not be underestimated.
Maybe, yeah, we're gonna do an okay.
Since we don't know each other all that well, I'm gonna be keeping my distance, okay? Okay. Away we go. Sing Hakuna Matata for me then.
Oh, please, don't copyright song. Damn.
I have the most terrible feeling that if I take one step more, that warthog is going to eat me.
So no, we're not gonna do that. Tree chunk, warthog.
Great. He seems to be quite unaffected. I guess that act's only good for scaring off lechers in bars. And here's me thinking I had the act down pat. I suppose compared to most men, this pig is smart enough to tell the real thing from the crazy lady making cat noises in the jungle.
Try it again.
Great. He seems to be quite unaffected. I guess that act's only good for scaring off lechers in bars. And here's me thinking I had the act down pat. I suppose compared to most men, this pig is smart enough to tell the real thing from the crazy lady making cat noises in the jungle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So we want to get something from back at the landing strip.
Hello, Mr. Kitty. How about an interview? Thank you for the profound discussion.
Yay, we did that. Now we can probably... Yeah. How about we give the cat some food or something? So now we want to take this with
I'll
that.
hold the megaphone close to the voice recorder speaker.
Now let's,
Perhaps the pig's got a cat allergy as well. Pity. Apparently not.
alright, let's try it
Perhaps the
again.
pig's got a cat allergy as well.
It's not.
Apparently not.
So, that's not it. What do we do now? Oh. Maybe the old batteries?
Now I'll put the used batteries into the voice recorder. Perhaps the pig's got a cat allergy as well. Success.
Let's see what we can see here then. Oh, what do we...
straight and long. Could be useful.
Wow.
Ants.
Oh
I
boy.
must have scared him up.
Yeah.
I can't get at them with my bare hands.
Maybe this? Stop moving around so much. Why you keep moving? Dang it. Well, I'm not burning them, so that's not happening.
If I'm going to attach the hook to the branch, I'm going to need something more substantial than my iron will.
Maybe this? No. No. Well, darn it. Well, we got the branch. Oh, nasty red ants. Okay, so we don't really care about the ants? Okay. So we would care about. Well, let's go back into the jungle, I guess. Let's go try to get to the camp then.
Just like in the adventure movies. So, what do we have?
Oh, yeah, just go.
Great. The guide rope on the right-hand side of the bridge is broken. That's all I need. I can't get across with it
Yeah.
like that. I need to repair the rope first.
How are we gonna do that? Oh, there's a bag.
The bag's hanging too low. I can't reach it.
Gosh, don't fall off the edge. That's what gets scared from. Gonna not even do anything? Fine.
A prime example of a professional bodge job. Unfortunately, I can't do much here with just my bare hands. Other than strangle people with dumb ideas.
Excuse me? Sure. You hear what she said to me?
That would be somewhat counterproductive right now.
I don't have stupid ideas, okay? Try again. Wow, I don't like this lady. Why don't you go
Leads to
across
the
the
camp.
bridge?
First, though, I have to cross this ravine.
Yeah, you go across right now.
There's a tool bag hanging down there. I hope nobody left it there when they took the express route to the bottom.
Maybe we can take this. I don't want to work with this lady anymore.
Nudge the bag into the abyss? I might still need it.
Wait, wouldn't we take this and that?
If I'm going to attach the hook to the branch, I'm going to need
I
something
know.
more substantial than my
Like,
iron
geez.
will.
How? Maybe the cap in the long branch? No? Yeah. Kind of like, I'm ready for this to be over. Oh, you tried.
I'll pull out a thread. In fact, this cap is such a waste of space, I'll throw the rest away.
Yeah, might try to make her jump. She didn't want to go for it.
Looks like a rod, with neither a hook nor bait. One long hook thing coming right up.
Where's her bag?
Come to mama.
Maybe that's why you don't have any boyfriends. They're all exes.
Well, what have we got here then?
So you got a paintbrush, a pencil. The rest.
A broad paintbrush. A very soft pencil. A 7B.
Well. Yeah, Sam has the longest hook in the world, yeah. Ah, okay. So I figured we were gonna need that. Why would they make us look at it if we didn't need it? I still want to toss her off the bridge, but it's okay. Normally, I like my protagonist, but this one is just making me mad. Because apparently she wants to strangle me. For some reason. There's a thought I made with an item. Alright, so we want this wire rope here. It's a pedal rival. Wrench.
The wrench fits. Now, let's just hope the mast doesn't fall when I remove the connector. How about that? Rope connector gone, mast still standing. A woman needs a little luck sometimes.
You're just rude. Alright, so that's what we need for the, to connect the rope. Hopper versus the brat lady. She's just, I don't know. People highly recommend this game. I don't know why. I made a suggestion to use something and she said, strangle me. You're gonna strangle me. I don't think that was very nice. Because I made a suggestion that was stupid. Apparently. Didn't like it. That's why we wanted to toss her off the bridge. Alright, so we definitely want to take this connector.
Let's see. This can't be all that difficult.
No? Or wait, hold on. Oh wait.
Perhaps I ought to try it in the right sequence.
Yeah, connect your body. The nuts.
Perhaps I ought to try it in the right sequence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That ought to hold.
Are we sure? Do we need to tighten it or anything?
I'm supposed to completely destroy this delicate bond with the wrench? I'd rather not.
I thought maybe we would tighten it up, but yeah, I want you to jump off the bridge. That's good. Yeah.
Whoa. What a mess.
Oh.
Who did this? Hello? Professor Hartman? Strange. No one here. What the hell happened? I ought to take a look around.
Oh. It's like, what the heck? Okay. Okay, so we're at the camp now, of course. Let's just look around.
I ought to leave the stand where it is. A four-legged stand.
Oh, we got some sensor thing. Maybe they were doing survey kind of stuff.
I ought to leave the stand where it is.
Oh, let's look at the fireplace. Fire? Why is that called a
With ashes and
fireplace?
stones.
Wouldn't it be called a fire pit, not a fireplace?
There's a fireplace here, but it's stone cold.
Am I?
I ought to leave the stand where it is.
There's beneath the hut. Let's see what there. Oh, let's look. Can you look beneath the hut, please?
You want me to get a wood splinter? Even if the floorboards look rotten, you need something a little more heavy-duty than a manicured fingernail.
Oh my gosh! Well, don't manicure fingernails, I guess. What?
Feels kind of locked.
Look at the metal pipe. This. Oh.
What I'd really like to know is what threw this great big locker all over the place.
Oh. Metal pipe?
I'm not gonna get the metal locker open with that. I would need either an oversized tin opener, or, to keep it simple, the key.
Well, I don't see a key anywhere, do you? Measuring tape, a pencil, a sensor. I don't think we have a key. So we might be leaving this alone for... Wait, what about a pocket knife?
I'm not gonna get the metal locker open with that.
Okay,
I would need...
oversized tin opener. We don't have either of those yet. Did I put the wood on the fireplace, maybe? I mean, a fireplace. Why are we calling it a
No, I
fireplace?
ought to make a fire. It'll keep me safe tonight. From the cold and whatever else is out there.
Do we set it on fire now? I want to see what nasty comment she makes to me now.
Let's get cozy.
Oh, you want to get cozy? Good, I guess.
Trespassing here is not prohibited. Just impossible. Won't be attracting much interest on the local real estate market.
Got a crate and a wench here.
The crank is missing.
And we got a crate up there.
Interesting storage method. That's how you keep your grub away from the hungry fauna.
Now she went. Yeah, she's weird. So what do we do here? There's a gap. Look at the gap. Gap was an store. I
I'll
don't know.
pass. My delicate little fingers are not going in there just yet. It's like the hut was cleaned out by a tornado. That tipped-over locker seems to be the only thing that hasn't been smashed or squashed.
Oh, should we use your knife? No? So we got the stand, the hut, deep hut, stand, jungle, wench, stand, rock. That's good.
These rocks are getting hot in the sun.
What in the sun? What will we put in the sun? The sensor. I have no idea. What do you think we should do? I don't know what you're saying to me.
The working range of this sensor is 160 degrees.
What does that mean? What?
On the sensor it says working range 90 degrees.
Did we pick this up? Yep. Oh, please tell me we're not doing a tripod puzzle. Hmm. I don't want to get my fingernails dirty. Oh, I didn't even use syringe. I don't know. I haven't done it since I moved it over there. You're gonna have to teach her a lesson. Teach you a lesson. Hmm. Okay, so what else do we do now? Oh. Okay, okay. The pipe has to be like the winch piece, doesn't it?
This winch holds the crate hanging from the cable.
So I assume the metal pipe can be part of the winch, right? Get out of my way, lady. Oh. Damn,
The wrench fits inside the pipe.
It's inside the... Oh. Now can we winch it? Down, maybe?
The laws of leverage are your friends. I'm so excited.
What?
There must be something really cool in there.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, they were
There
supposed to
must be
do
something really
Google
cool in there.
authentication.
My favorite occupation. Plundering. Mostly fruit and veg. I'll leave that here and take everything else.
Oh, there's like a key and stuff?
I'm not hungry right now.
So we got 2 more sensors.
This sensor has a working range of 120 degrees. This sensor has a working range of 75 degrees.
We wrench it back up, or... I don't know if we want to leave it
The
down.
crank is missing.
Put the crank back in then.
Nope, I've already got the thing going.
You don't want to put it... Well, if you want something to come out here and eat you, that's on you. I figure we just send it right back up, but whatever.
Uh-huh. It
Oh.
fits.
A laptop? Ooh, a sensor? First aid box and a letter. Let's read it.
Professor received this letter from his wife on their wedding anniversary. Turns out married, middle-aged people have very little of interest to say to one another.
Hope that these readings manage to reach you there at the far reaches of the world, my darling. I'm sending you a few lines to mark our 22nd wedding anniversary in a quiet, old-fashioned style, writing by hand and on proper writing paper. Always being there for me. Where would I be without you? Thinking of you and hoping that you'll soon be back home where we can catch up on our celebration. What else did we get? We got the
I'll
first
check
aid.
the first aid kit.
So we have some...
Gauze bandages. Now all that's missing is someone to bind up.
Okay.
Pure alcohol.
You are weird, lady.
There's still a few painkillers left.
The high balance, or... I guess you got a high balance then. What? I look at the... Oh yeah, I did.
A sensor with a working range of 90 degrees. According to the sticker, that's Professor Hartman's laptop. Sadly, though, the battery's flat.
We can't put, like... the good batteries in your stuff?
The mobile solar charger has to be assembled before it can be used.
Oh boy. How are we gonna do this, guys? Yeah, the protagonist. Okay. This side painkillers. Laptop thing. Oh gosh. I don't want the solar panel puzzles. Okay. Wait. This should be turned right. Why is this? I don't. No. Okay. Would it be? No. Maybe it's the bottom.
She likes puzzles.
No, because I'm not
She
gonna.
likes puzzles.
Fun puzzle. Oh yeah, totally.
What's your
Wait, maybe
favorite
it's not this
Puzzles. Yeah.
one. Gosh, no. And then we do this.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
then
connect the
it's...
dots.
Oh,
Gotta put that dot
boy.
there, and the dot, the other dot
No,
over there.
no,
Then put the
no.
dot on there, and then put that dot over there, and then over there. Yeah. You're putting the dot in the wrong place. You gotta put it in the other place.
Oh, so we need this connector to connect
Steph,
here.
put the dots together correctly. What are you doing?
Don't start with me. This is very complex kind of stuff, okay?
It is very complex. Just don't stick your finger in the light socket, okay?
Nope, wrong one. Well, maybe that's not right then. I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong one? I don't know. Put you there.
Hey, lamb. Hello.
No?
I can
What
pop on
the
Steph's
f-
stream
maybe
and
it's
just
this one
talk over
then.
her stream.
No. Stick here then.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Okay.
Ads are in progress.
Then maybe...
Not put a thing
What?
on your screen.
I put it.
Look at look at
No, what?
look at your
I'm
screen, look
so
at-
confused.
look at ads are in
Wolf,
progress.
you can
We'll wait
solve
while you guys
puzzles.
nothing.
Oh my gosh. What? And
Alright.
okay, this one.
Bye.
Oh, so that might want to go here. But this one doesn't.
Bearing in mind I don't like puzzles, I've rather nailed that one, haven't I?
Okay. Sure, why not? Granted, I love my point and click games, but sometimes why give me these puzzles sometimes? Okay, whatever. Did I put that together right? I assume? Yeah, okay, good. So what do we do now? Okay, so we're gonna combine this with this.
I'll connect the solar charger to the laptop.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter wants one of those little things where you like put your phone on the little disc thing and it charges your devices for you. Oh, okay. I thought that might be where we need to kind of charge some stuff up, I
I'll
guess.
put the laptop and the solar charger here in the sun.
Jeez, that is a nice laptop.
The laptop's protected by a code.
Oh. I wonder if it's... Wait, can I... Oh, wait. Hold on.
It's password. Password.
What? No, it's not it.
It's 0 1 0 0 0 1 0
Maybe it's 2008.
0 0 1 0.
So that's 2, 4, 6. Maybe it's 0204.
It says 00000001.
No, it's not. No, that's not it.
Maybe it's 066.
No!
6.
No, it's not. Not.
Definitely got 0 in there.
It's stuck pretty fast. I need something to scrape it off.
What do we got? What do we got to scrape that off with? Wolf knows the password. Come on. What will you scrape? Maybe a pencil? No. Maybe my knife. No, I want my knife. Yeah.
Might leave a scratch, but the ends justify the means.
What?
Is that just the manufacturer's logo? It looks like wedding bands or something.
You scratch Wolf
Is
away.
that just the manufacturer's logo? It looks like wedding bands or something.
He's scared. Oh. Yeah, I scratched Wolf. I thought you said scratch Wolf away. What?
My eyeball right on my head.
Scratch.
That's why I have an eye patch. Well, the eye patch is there because my eyeball.
I don't know why. Oh, where's the ender key? Scratched him away. Oh my gosh. Hopper took your eye out. Yeah, I did. Totally happened. Let's see.
Looks like some kind of diary.
Oh my gosh, how much is this? Or how much is... How many is this? Day 1. First analyze has confirmed the results of my colleagues. In addition to a peculiar viral attack, the lake snail, which we have discovered here in Butsumty, really does have pyroplastics produced
Sounds
naturally by
delicious.
its own body. It really is quite baffling that it displays mimic features of a species, which normally never find in fresh water. This again raises the question of whether the snail was originally never at all native to this lake, and in fact an intrusive species. Snail has just a few steps became symbiotic with the freshwater algae present in the Swami. Parts of the genome of the as yet unclassified algae have integrated into the snail's genetic makeup, making it able to survive in this habitat.
Sounds promising.
Oh, boy.
Viruses that are responsible for evolutionary leaps? That story would be an absolute scoop.
This process is unique in its manifestation and throws a completely new light on the conditions missionary processes. Many years I've been pursuing my theory concerning the influence of viruses on the changes to the genome. Possible that I may now be able to find proof. We will finally prove it. Can it be that there really are viruses in these isolated waters which can rapidly drive changes within a species' genome? Could this background history of how this lake came to being deliver decisive answers about the existence and origin of these mysterious viruses? Be that they have no earthly origin, but stem from the meteorite which created the Baswami crater. Might even be the all evolutionary process are favored, initiated in a similar way. Be working on all these questions in the coming weeks and months. If I can prove my theory, it will surely be a bombshell in scientific thoughts.
Now, is there any truth to these ghost stories?
Ghost stories? An alien virus? Maybe. One supplement. Happenings caused me to draw up a supplement at this point. Expedition's native participants have been touched by some blissful concern and agitation. Some were out at dusk, boarding by the lake shore, and they saw something which had given them a terrible shock. It's probably some deep-rooted Egyptian legend, playing tricks with their perception. When night falls, there are vampire-like beings roaming through the tree branches over our heads, on the lookout for human prey. I find this high level of superstition irritating. In the end, I have found myself obligated to introduce a few precautions to protect the camp in order to calm down the men. Assign guards and install movement sensors which will set off an alarm if anyone or anything intrudes on the camp. You buying some packs? With your lots of
Looks like
points?
it's quite possible they're close by here.
Or Wolf's
I need to
playing
be
some
careful.
Star Wars
At least I
online.
now know where I can find the professor. Only now all that's missing is any clue to where this Christian mission is.
Day 2 by night. All the security measures were in vain. Came just after dark. Took us completely by surprise and without a sound. Do a thing. Those red eyes and huge teeth. I'll never forget the scene. It was only with considerable effort that we were able to drive them off. Unfortunately, too late. My closest colleagues are badly wounded in the first attack and needs urgent medical care. Along with everything else, those who have had contact with the attackers within no time at all began to suffer influenza-like symptoms. We're safe in the camp. We are therefore going to set out immediately and try to make it to the Christian mission. I know how dangerous it is in the jungle at nighttime, but it can hardly get any worse. I'll definitely going to keep together. I would hope that I can return with some healthy men tomorrow in daylight. Our expedition's research results for that now. They're going to come back. May God be with us. Wow.
No saved mail. And if I was going to send or receive any, then I'd also need an internet connection.
Oh.
This is where Hartman saved the pictorial info from the current expedition.
Oh, wow. Dive Relic Camp. Dive the bay near our camp. Just wonderful. Really nice
The map
photos.
of the camp.
Oh, so I need to set up sensors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 sensors.
A map of the region to the south of the Basumtwi. Aha. That over there to the west has to be the mission that Hartman wrote about in his notes.
So this is a camp, and we would follow that to the mission.
Even the most ambitious scientist has to switch off every now and then. Can't wait to see what kind of music the prof's into. Even the most ambitious...
Okay.
No forecast without the internet. And
Oh,
I
there's
don't need
like
a
a
laptop
setting
to see how
somewhere
the
to-
weather is right now.
No Wi-Fi, so we're gonna log
It
out.
doesn't make sense to set off for the mission now. I don't want to be wandering about in the jungle after dark. I'll spend the night here in the camp. Chasing after our scientists will have to wait until tomorrow. I'll set up the motion sensors and build a nice big fire to keep the beasties at bay.
Which is sensors? So we gotta put the sensors in the right spot. Oh, and we got ads. Of course. We got the ads. Somewhere in there. Can't remember unless I moved a lot of stuff around. Yeah. Yeah, it's been. Oh. That's fine. guys. Give me a minute. Because I'm trying to get everything set up still here.
Actually,
Was it Narshada or what? No, where you're located. Where it's
no.
That might be worth starting over. Well, I mean, I know you probably wouldn't want to. It's like, no, I'm not. You don't like to start over. Like, I don't like to start over games. No way. Alright. Still an ads, what? Alright, welcome back, guys. So we need to put the 5 sensors on, which should be numbered as A, B, C, D, and E. So we have 290 degrees, a 120 degree sensor, a 160 degree sensor, and a 75 degree. And the tree stands, yeah. On the sensor so that sim tells you how. Now the laptop so it gives you the tripod, C, D, and E. So this is gonna be a minute, guys. C, D, and E. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, I'm just gonna go over here.
I ought to leave the stand where it is.
I'm not trying. All right, let's see if we can find
On
120.
the sensor, it says the working range of.
So C needs 120.
This sensor has a.
We want to put that on that stand.
I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
Well, what did they? And then the second 90-degree angle.
A sensor with a working range of 90 degrees.
Put it on top of that stand. And then I would say A, B,
I'm
C.
thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
And then 160 needs to go.
This sensor has a working range. The working range of the.
So I want to put this on this one. I might be wrong. I don't.
I'm thinking that the sensor belongs
I would have
on
said that
top
A,
of the
B,
stand.
C, D, E. And then D would be 90.
A four-legged stand.
Yeah, 4-legged stand.
This sensor has a working range of 75 degrees.
And then D, we want the other. I'm hoping this is
thinking
right.
that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
Oh, she's gonna be like, no, you did it all wrong. I don't know. Oh, no,
I'm
that's
thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
no. Is it not right? So is that not the right one? Is that not this A, B, C, D? I don't. Behind the hunt, there's D, and the tree stands E, so this is wrong. And this is... So,
This sensor has a working...
that goes there.
I'm thinking that the
Yeah. I'll put that on... I don't know how they work that, but whatever. Unless this is A, B, C,
I'm
D.
thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
These are in the wrong order. Okay, so give me this. So that's A, B, C, D, E? Maybe? This is what, this doesn't go here? Oh, B. What was A? Oh, no, this should still be 90 then.
A four-legged stand.
Yeah.
A sensor with a working range of 9.
I think that was still right. Because that was the one landed here.
I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of
So
the
it
stand.
had to be that one.
This sensor has a...
This has to be 120.
I'm thinking that this...
Because if not, I have no idea. I'm hoping so.
I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
Yep. Okay, watch. So, stands A, B, C are located in the front of the hut. So is this... Wait, just give me all
The
the
working range of this sensor is
I don't care. Get up. So is this A, B, C? I don't forget. Unless A, B, C, D. Let's just take everybody's stuff. As it says, the stands A, B, and C are located in the front of the hut. And that's not the front of the hut. Maybe.
this sensor.
But there's D, and the tree stands E. Hmm. I don't get it. I mean, these are in the front, right? Maybe this is A?
A four-legged stand. On the sensor, this sensor.
But maybe this goes to A?
I'm thinking that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
Then B is 9.
A sensor with...
And
I'm
Gosh, I
thinking
have.
that the sensor belongs on top of the stand.
So maybe that? C? And that's...
The working range.
I mean, that's
I'm
technically to the
thinking that
front
the
of
sensor
the hut,
belongs
right?
on top of the stand.
D...
This sensor.
No. I don't know. Maybe that's...
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this.
I don't understand. Does not help me by any stretch of the... Is it? Okay. We're gonna look at some... What the freak? Ooh. Wait, what? I didn't want K4. No, not whatever. Can I go back to the walkthrough? So we... Secret files, files. Right. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking. Didn't want to have to come to this, but we are. Because it's confusing.
I win.
You gotta die to win.
Busy.
Oh. Your phone. Fix. Maybe you'll tell me which is which, you know? Oh. How is that? I don't know. D. Okay. A, B. I don't know how that even makes sense, but okay.
This sensor has a working range of 120 degrees.
Okay. B needs a 90.
This sensor has a working range.
Just pick it up. This up. Oh, wait, what did I just pick up?
A sensor with a working. This sensor.
Okay, so yeah. That goes over there. Then we grab the one in C.
I'm thinking that the
Yeah.
sensor.
I want to go on. Or pump the house.
The working range of the.
Yeah, I need you. I think those are the only two ones I needed to move.
This sensor has a.
This sensor needs to go here. That sensor there.
I'm thinking that the.
That should be correct, hopefully.
I'm thinking that this.
Is it not? Oh, how to say?
Looks like the sensors are set up according to plan.
Awesome. Set up your...
There. All done. Now I'm gonna get some shut-eye. And in the morning, I'll head to the mission and track down this research team.
You would have got yourself a 10? Not sleep out in the open, but just me.
What are they? Animals? Nasty. I need to scare them off somehow.
Your camera wouldn't work.
Like hell I will. I'm staying right by the fire. No mistake. The fire seems to be keeping the beasties at a distance. For now. But they're not being driven away by it.
I think they're probably monkeys. Some kind of primate.
Maybe it'll give them a fright. They're gone. Hopefully they're gonna stay gone too. It won't be too long now until sunrise.
Yep, hopefully.
What a night. I never got back to sleep. What were those things? Hey, maybe I caught them on camera.
Is there a way to use your camera with the laptop? Oh,
What the?
oh, okay, not what I...
In all the horror movies I've ever watched, I've never seen anything like this.
Okie dokie. Yeah, let's, yeah. Definitely don't want that kind of film. We need to go that way. Means we gotta go in the jungle.
It's a westerly direction to get to the mission. Professor, I'm on my way.
Hopefully nothing will stop us from there to the mission. I don't know. Something could.
The mission. At last. Hello? Anyone home?
I doubt anybody's gonna answer you.
God be praised, my child. What can I do for you?
My name is Samantha Peters. I'm looking for a group of scientists. Their leader is called Professor Hartman. According to the notes I found in their camp, they were headed here before they disappeared.
Yes, the men you're looking for arrived here yesterday.
Finally, I've caught up. Can you take me to them?
Unfortunately, that's not possible. They
I'll
are
come
in
back.
quarantine.
Quarantine?
They are very ill. They have high fevers and are unresponsive. Nobody is allowed near them until the doctor gets here. We want to avoid any possible spread of the disease.
Can't I at least have a brief talk with Professor Hartman? It really is very important.
He's deadly ill.
Professor isn't here.
Not here. Where is he?
If I've understood the men correctly, they were attacked at night and the professor was taken away.
Damn it. Do you know who attacked them?
You have to go now, my child. It is not safe here when the darkness falls.
What aren't you telling me? What is it that you're so afraid of? I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's going on here.
Child, I just want to protect you. If I let you in, you could become infected. And outside, you are not safe from the...
Yes, not safe from what? In the scientist's notes, it says that one of them was attacked by some animal species he didn't recognize before he became ill.
That was no animal.
Well, what was it then? For Christ's sakes! Oh, forgive me.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Listen, sister. You will now talk, or else I will break the fifth commandment. Who ambushed the scientists and dragged off the professor?
They come from above. The trees.
Locals? Rebels? Hunters?
No, not humans.
Well, what then? Not animals and not humans? Aliens, perhaps?
The Asombosan.
Asombosan? Never heard of him.
Ancient Ashanti legends tell of strange nighttime beings that lurk in wait for their victims among the boughs of the trees. They pluck unfortunate souls from the ground using their long, sharp claws, and then drag them off to their caves where they then suck the blood from their victims' bodies.
So what does your boss have to say about your believing in such blasphemous scare stories?
Scare stories? When you have lived among the Ashanti as long as I have, there's very little that appears unbelievable.
Let's reel this conversation back in from the nether regions of God's asshole and stick to the facts. I shot this photo last night. This little freak was one of a whole group sitting in the trees above me.
That's
Might
just
this be one of your Asambosum?
Holy Maria, Mother of God, you can count your blessings that you are still
Peppy.
alive, my child.
So these freaks really have schlepped off the professor then? Suppose it's true. Where would the Asambosum take their victims?
Into their caves.
I got that bit. Where are they exactly?
My child, you really don't want to go there.
Yes, I do. There's one hell of a... Sorry. A real scoop of a story there for sure. And I
You
just
wanna
might
die
be able
for
to
it?
save
Okay.
the professor while I'm at it. That is, as long as these things haven't sucked him dry already.
Then I really won't be able to stop you, my child. Wait here a moment.
He is pretty dumb. And mean.
This will be a great help to you on your reckless undertaking. Take it.
What is it?
Some intense studies of the Asambosam and Ashanti legends.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
Boy, we don't get that.
This is where the notes begin. So there were already patients at the mission with the same symptoms as the scientists.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, 14th May 1974, the start. The strange going-ons that I have been witnessing recently have prompted me recommence with making my regular diary entries starting today. My notes should help me later when I try to draw the correct conclusions from these happenings. Hours of the morning, they brought to us what was now the third laborer from the Baswami Road building project. Found him during the night shift, just as they had the others, senseless and somewhat away from where the actual road works taking place. The poor souls are battling the whole time to vainly make him regain consciousness. They appear to be suffering from an illness which is unknown to us. Skin appears yellowish, and they have a high fever which racks their bodies with regular cramps. Faces and upper bodies also bear bloody wounds. Appearance of scratches. Our order's sisters are only able to offer limited help. We don't really know what we are up against here. We can't heal these men. We can only fight the symptoms, alleviate the pain. Neediest ones need to be taken to a proper hospital as soon as possible.
So were these men under attack from the same creatures?
Today, one of the patients was responsive for a brief period. I was expecting answers to my questions about his perhaps eating some strange plant or having come into contact with a wild animal. What I got back from him was a disjointed stammering, which sounded to me as though he was trying to warn us about something or other.
Let's see. Here it is. The attackers came out of the trees and surrounded them.
As a result of the heavy rainfall of the past few days, the landing strip is now in a pitiful condition. It would seem that the construction company doesn't value the lives of their sick, indigenous men highly enough to send a helicopter to stay with us here for some immediate time. Today, each of the men was awake for a few minutes. My questioning about the possible causes of this ill health, however, once again passed without any result. I am simply unable to make any kind of a coherent whole from all of the fragmented information of this puzzle. Just what I got to hear was too unbelievable. All three had become separated from the rest of their fellow laborers during a break when they were attacked by something. Must have been lurking up in the trees above them. They recounted this. The horror of the recollection of the happenings was written across their faces before they fell back into a deceptive peace of deep consciousness. What then had come down out of the branches to attack the laborers? Perhaps had been a snake? Such attacks on humans are heard of repeatedly. Such incidents are extremely rare. And how is it that the laborers bear no signs of strangulation, nor bite marks? Only these terrible lacerations. What a loss.
Interesting. there had also been similar cases in the past.
We already know that. Patients' state of health remains critical. They are in a permanent twilight state during which the fever fits come and go. Also, finally able to report something positive. I did in fact come across a highly promising clue yesterday. I found reports with descriptions of quite similar patterns of illness in our order Greek records. About 60 years ago, that a British surveyor was attacked, following which he then suffered fever, cramps, and yelling skin. Brought and was... I assume that's supposed to be brought, not bright, for a mission. According to records, the victim spoke during the fever episodes of demons with long claws and fangs which had waylaid him at night from out of the trees. The similarities between the events of then and now are obvious. Definitely have to find out more about this. If we knew what we're dealing with here, I could then perhaps help the sick laborers. Oh my gosh, how big is
call
this?
the attackers the Asambosum. They're also supposed to be responsible for transmitting a virus. The old Ashanti shamans were able to control these mysterious beings and could protect themselves from the disease.
I returned today from a 2-day journey on account of the miserable road conditions. Had to make way to the next village on foot, but my efforts were worth it because there's a Ashanti shaman there, Ode Kunab. Known one another for many years, and neither he nor I harbor any kind of prejudice or resentment on account of our rather different views of the world and belief system. Where I respect his wisdom and experience, and they were once of inevitable value to me. Although his stories in the case did require a high degree of suspension of disbelief, his tellings, the British land surveyor, the native road laborers were all attacked by the faceless ones. In the language of Ashanti, these beings are known as Asambosum, ancient and living caves, which they leave only at night. Lurk in the branches of the trees looking for their prey, but will only attack when they believe to be intruders' territory. Here's underboard his story, with gruesome descriptions of these beings, which very much remind me of old vampire legends of the Eastern. I hope that these creatures exist only in the realms of myth. Kanab also had some rather less gruesome, and also the more interesting information to impart. Old shaman, these beings were partly the guardians of the forest, and they maintained direct connection with the Asambosum. They knew where they hid and were all able to control them, and above all, protect themselves from the disease they carried. According to Kanab, this knowledge was unfortunately lost over the passage of time. He assured me that the legend is true, and that Humbi do still live in the jungle and do still protect it. Should this be true, I then need to discover the secret at all costs.
The priest found himself in great danger on his quest for the antidote.
Laborers have now been in our care for almost 2 weeks. As before, they are still suffering from the fever and cramps. Nothing has changed in their condition. The puzzling sickness has them firmly in its grasp. Completely aware of the dangers these past few nights, I have been on rambling in the jungle. Be just sparks of truth in the old shaman's story then? Rediscover the lost wisdom, not less to help the sick laborers here in our mission.
The Asambosum exist. Now it's gonna get interesting.
I'm still quite confused. He spoke the truth. Every one of words is true. Almost exist. I ought now to treat myself for a little peace. Efforts demands its payment. My exhaustion and fatigue will be conquered. A few hours of sleep for sure. Once rested, I shall carry on with my diary tomorrow.
Ugh, such a lot of text. The priest stumbled across one of these Asambosum and followed him to a cave.
Last night, I went further into the jungle than I had ever been before. Route led me in the direction of the lake, and I took a rest in a small clearing. It was as still as the grave. No crickets, no frogs, no birds, nothing. Quiet rustling of the leaves. Round, but could hardly make out a thing in the pale moonlight. As my eyes explored the jungle foliage and gradually adjusted more and more to the sparse light conditions, there it suddenly was, not 5 meters above me. was squatting, staring blankly at me. Silhouette was barely discernible from the gray-blue background. Definitely recognized the being. I noticed how it scrutinized me, stared at me, and sized me up. It must have paused there for quite some time. I felt a nice cold chill down my spine. What's going to happen now? Suddenly, the description came to my mind. Razor-sharp teeth, long, powerful arms, sharp claws to drag the defenseless victim up into the branches. No myth here. Hard reality. Even now, as I pen these lines, my breath falters as I think back to the situation. Tommy vanished. What kept him from leaping on me? I don't know. He probably saw me not as being a threat, and luckily for me, he wasn't hungry either. Whatever he is, swiftly darted off through the branches as fast as an ape. Lord only knows where I found the courage, but I set off after him, notwithstanding some considerable effort. Found myself standing in front of Asami's caves. I'm going to return to the location tomorrow, and I'll explore further.
The translation of the inscriptions at the cave entrance brought something astonishing to light. It detailed a description of a ritual which could protect against catching the Asambosum disease, and which could also cure it.
After a thoughtful investigation of the entrance to the cave, I'm convinced that it was made by a shaman. One day I found numerous heavily weathered inscriptions, which I have just translated this evening. Was I in the cave? No. I'm truly a God-fearing man, and for that reason, following the encounter of the previous evening, I'm willing to once again make demands on the presence of the Lord. Nobody should unnecessarily expose themselves to the danger that lurks in those caves. Therefore decided to take my knowledge with me to the grave. If some poor soul should ever see themselves forced to enter into the caves, the seeker will then find the required guidance. What I originally wanted to know, I was able to garner from the inscriptions on the walls of the entrance to the caves. In these, the old shamans described a ritual which protects them from the Asami disease. This involves the shamans burning certain ingredients in a pot next to the entrance to the caves. Enter the cave to cleanse themselves in the smoke from the mixture. Use this ritual on our patients here. Hopefully the healing concoction will have a positive effect.
They carried out the ritual, and despite no ready explanations for how, it worked. These experiences really rocked Father Samuel's concept of the world.
I have something joyful to report. Following my carrying out the shaman's ritual, our patients are doing considerably better. Whereas ease, and yesterday the 3 laborers were awake. Really? Wake for several hours. They're mostly, certainly. Apparently. What? Apparently there's an airplane on the road. They are most certainly on the road to recovery, and I'm quite sure that in a few days' time they will be completely well again and can be discharged. The way that this medicine works remains a mystery to me. It's obvious and has quite surely nothing to do with a miracle. There's so much in the world that we do not understand. Much may be hidden to us, and much appears impossible to us. Yet it is there, and sometimes it even shakes our belief.
This is where it lists what you need for the ritual and how to carry it out.
Before one can enter the home of the Basami, one must first, cleanse oneself in the smoke. To do this, one should burn the following ingredients in a pot directly next to the entrance to the cave. Burr alcohol, sugar, ant secretions, at least 5 examples required. There are the herbs and plants, blossom from the gueth plant, gueth blossom, rose herb twig, star lily blossom, a few stalks, balsam. There you go, lamb. There you go, lamb what?
Gave her a badge.
Oh, he gave you a badge, lamb. I wasn't paying attention.
Wow, it's incredible. I suppose I have to accustom myself to the notion that the Asambosum may not be pure fiction. The priest's very convincing. Unfortunately, he took his knowledge of the route to the cave to the grave with him. At least I now know how I can protect myself from the Asambosum disease. When I find out where they're hiding, I still might be able to rescue the professor. Oh, a loose page has fallen out. It's blank.
Oh, are you sure it's blank?
That reminds me. What's a blonde doing when she's staring at an empty sheet of paper? According to my last boyfriend, she's reading her rights. Har bloody har.
Wow. Alright, that is so rude. Okay, so we have graveyard. The church we can't go into. Oh, it doesn't show you? Okay. That sucks. You're welcome.
Julius, 1767 to 1832. Here lie my mortal remains. I just wish they were yours. That's terrible. Nothing good comes from interacting with gravestones.
We'll read it.
Sister Josephine, 1852 to 1904. Here rest her bones, and for the first time, alone. Cheeky. Billy, 1907 to 2006. Only the good die young. Either he had a low opinion of himself or a wicked sense of humor. On the gravestone it says, J.H.M. Excuse me for not standing up. Must have been a proper gentleman. Or a Groucho Marx fan. Father Samuel's grave. Strange. No epitaph, no date of birth, no date when he died. Just the name. Oh, and 9 curious symbols chiseled into the stone. Looks like lines and trees. An empty clay bowl. Who left this here?
Maybe,
A clay bowl. We used to make things like this in school, but mine were never as nice as this one.
Awesome. I'll hope you enjoy your badge. Oh, you know what?
Great. That lets me transfer the symbols onto the paper.
I think so. No, I made her,
The pencils had it. But I've
You ever
now
doing
got
Until
perfect
Dawn?
copies of the
Until Dawn.
9 symbols
I
on
don't
Father
have that
Samuel's
game, but that
gravestone.
looks interesting. The Until Dawn. I watched somebody play it. I made her a, mod.
I've transferred the ornamentation
But yeah,
from
she
the
had a badge
gravestone
before
onto the
that, though.
paper. I've transferred the ornamentation from the gravestone onto the paper.
I know. I said she had a VIP badge. Then I made her a mod. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see how much that is at some point. I'm trying to not buy any more games right now. But yeah. I've had some people recommend it. Okay, we did that. Okay, so we need... Oh my goodness. Where is my pocket knife? I gotta go back here. The sheet of paper.
Okay. I'll carefully cut out the different symbols.
And do what with them?
I can't exactly say I'm crazy about puzzles.
The map? Gotta be a map. We made a map of the location? I'm definitely not happy with this puzzle either. I assume. But yeah, I definitely want to do more point and clicks. GOG. Don't stream here with Wolf can just be chopped up and posted on YouTube. Yeah. We have our YouTube tied, or my YouTube tied as our YouTube now. So whatever you guys miss of his or whatever. Wait, does that matter? Oh my gosh. Oh no, why is all this puzzles? I hate jigsaws. I mean, I don't know. Some of this kind of looks like it should be like that, or should it be like that? Ah, I think. And then this. I don't know. But yeah, whatever you guys miss, that's where. Wait, maybe that doesn't go. That goes here? Yeah, that goes there. Whoop. You know what? We're just gonna look at this. Not messing with. Do. Give me my puzzle paper. Alright, let's go. I want to put the what? Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's put this together so it makes sense for me. So this doesn't go over there like I thought it did. This needs the wait, no? No, that's still the wrong way. So this no? Wait, maybe? I don't know. There we go. And this needs connected to that piece. And then there's another piece with some lines. There's another game I wanted to get, but that I saw my sister play. It's like a horror game, but you do the like your farm and stuff. Or you get this farmhouse or whatever. So what is the next piece here? Okay, so this I think needs to go the other way? There was no way I was going to figure that out. At all. Wait, no? Where's the other piece? Wait, we're missing
this part as my starting piece.
Oh, that's your starting piece? Okay. Where, huh? Did I put a piece on top of another piece or something? I don't forget. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm so confused. This one, okay, this one needs to be rotated. Here. And then this one needs to be rotated. To there, and that goes here. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Starting to make a little sense now. No. That's gonna go.
A map. The route to the Asambosum's
Oh my
caves.
gosh. Yay, we got it now, right? Right? I need to go back and finish, well, first I need to get part 3 of the other game, so we can go back and finish that one. We'll replay it, because I don't have videos for that anymore, but at some point. Alright. So what else do we... Okay. So, I guess nothing else to do here for now. No! I didn't say do that. Stop being a weirdo. Alright, we're just gonna exit because there's nothing else to do here. Got the church you can
I
look
won't
at.
get any more out of the sister. With any luck, everything I need to know about the Asambosum caves will be in this diary.
Grassy area? Go over there and look. Oh, so this is where we need those plants. Oh, I don't know which ones I need. Remember, I need though. Grassy stone species. They're the star. We need the star lily blossom.
I ought to concentrate on the plants I need, as listed in the diary.
What about that one?
Star lily. Very pretty. One blossom for my hair, one for the ritual, and one to stamp under my feet as an expression of rebellion.
No!
Looks like the Goethe plant.
Guess
I'll pluck myself a blossom from it. One blossom from the hyacinth is enough, according to the diary. I ought to concentrate on the plants I need, as listed in the diary. That has to be rose herb. I need a stalk from it. I ought to concentrate on the plants I need, as listed in the diary. I ought to concentrate on the plants I need, as listed in the diary.
Rose herb, the plant, blossom. We need the asylum.
I ought to concentrate.
It's not you.
I ought to concentrate on the plants I need,
Oh, it's these.
as listed in the diary.
Go away.
A few stems of alyssum also need to go
Alyssum.
in the pot.
Yeah. Oh.
I ought to concentrate. I ought to concentrate on the plants I need. I ought to concentrate on the.
What else do we need?
I ought to concentrate.
Don't
I
need
ought to
these.
concentrate. I ought to concentrate.
Yeah. We oughta concentrate.
I ought to concentrate on the. I ought to concentrate on the plant.
This
I
one.
ought to concentrate on the.
What about these?
I ought to concentrate.
Nope, you don't want those either.
I ought to.
I don't really want to look at.
I ought to concentrate on.
Dude, what are you?
I ought to.
What are you missing?
I ought to.
Did we get him all?
I ought to concentrate on the. I ought to.
Okay, you're making me mad. Wait. I have all 5 of them.
A star lily blossom.
Okay, so we should. Let me look at his. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have Starley, Rose, and Blossom from the Guff plant. So yeah, we got it all. Then can I back away from here or what? I got all of them, didn't I? Am I losing my brain? Where? Oh, there it is in the bottom. I just couldn't see it. We got that. So we need to go back to our camp. Why? I don't know.
The Asymbosum's caves must be near here.
Oh, look.
Hopefully the professor's doing all right.
There's a cave there. Should we go cave? So should we go to the cave or no? Well, let's go back to the camp. Because we need something there. But, I do have the 3rd game. I don't think I have the 1st game though. Wait, is this the 3rd game? I have secret files something. I don't know if all of them though. Ooh, excuse me. No. I want to go get some. I don't know why it keeps calling it a fireplace. It's not a fireplace.
I'll light it again. Amazing how this wood has lasted. Good thing I didn't burn all the fuel.
Wait, we don't want a piece of it? No, so we do want to light it. There's so much I don't like this inventory space. It's too long. Okay. You want to combine this with. Wait, is our sleeping. Are we carrying our sleeping? Yes, we don't want people still in our sleeping.
Let's decant this delicate brew.
Alright, so we want to place it on the
Home
fireplace.
economics is for housewives.
Oh, okay. Are you calling yourself a housewife, I guess? I don't know.
Boiling the lemonades produced a thick, sticky syrup.
Okay, so I go back to the... Oh, you know what? We want to go to the bridge. Oh, no, actually, we want to go to the swamp. We need the ants. I forgot. Because the thing called for ants. Need to go back and get our ants. I thought the lemonade would eventually be on the ants. My gosh. If you've been there, never mind. I mean, there might have been something back there. So we need to come back here and get those ants. Can I look at the trunk, please? We use the clay bowl with the... Stop moving so much. Stop moving. Oh, where's my, we do have a paintbrush. Could probably do that.
That should work.
So should we paint the tree? The ants.
Gotcha. The ants stuck to the brush.
Do we need to catch all of them? No.
Almost too easy. I had to give it a go with chopsticks.
Go find you
Gotcha.
some chopsticks, lady. They're like, no, I ain't going over there with you.
One more.
Very elusive. No, it's gonna run away now. No. I see you back there. Where'd it go? It's like, no. 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 Oh. Okay, come on, Ant. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Very fast. No, I can... Dude. Oh, give me...
A respectable kill. Peters, the big small game hunter.
All right. Well, let's go to where we need to go now. And we'll be replaying through some games, of course, because I want to post them to YouTube. So we'll be revisiting some point-and-click games. For sure. Yeah. I think some of them are already on YouTube, but... Unfortunately, well, no, because we weren't saving them. Anyway, because I was having that trouble with that person. Hey, Base! Welcome in. How's the dominoes going? So, but I don't mind playing them again. Because right now I'm streaming Twitch and YouTube. So if you guys miss anything, you can just check on YouTube later. Oh, and we have VOZ active, my boyfriend said. Yeah, we're trying it out. Wow. Done with chapter 9 though. Well, hopefully the next one we pick out will be better. And less mean. But yeah, I'm actually in chapter 8 now. Oh, get Ed's. Ah, hold on. Don't go in there yet. Um. All right, let's see. We got the ant. Oh, we made. This is actually the last. Looks like it. All right, so we've got um yeah, pretty much. This is the final bit of the game. Think it was gonna last on until the next video, but what? What? What are you doing? Dungeons or something? But yeah, we'll get going into the cave and then move onward. Yeah. Oh, I mean, actually, are you doing flashpoints or just regular stuff? Is what I asked. Okay. Short Wolf's in the background playing Star Wars. I'll have to download that and Lord of the Rings online again, because that was fun, even though I didn't really get anywhere. I just didn't like how small the freaking map was. So freaking tiny. In my opinion, anyway. But it still was fun. Anyway. Alright, welcome back, guys. So we are going to the cave now.
I get the feeling you're not taking me very
The
seriously.
entrance to the caves.
Oh, thank
And no
you.
sign of the professor.
Base, you did not
I
have
better
to
go
do
in
that.
and take a look. After carrying out the
Thank
written
you for
instructions for Father
subbing.
Samuel's protection ritual, of course.
Yeah.
I have absolutely
I
no
appreciate that.
inclination to go catching hideous jungle monster disease.
Yeah, the base needs like some kind of VIP badge too, you know?
I don't know who all had VIP.
Yes, base I think had VIP. But I don't know how much VIPs that you have available. That's why I didn't say anything. But I appreciate it, base. Thank you.
You had VIP.
I know. I feel bad. Believe me, I did not want to remove that channel. It like it ate at me that I had to go and do that for what I needed to do it for. Because you guys helped me work that channel up so much and get it to where it is. And then I'm sure a lot of people are still salty with me about it, but
Let's not get greedy. I've got the clay bowl already.
yeah. You think there would be like, oh, she's,
The pot's empty.
trying to do better for herself while still trying to get this as well, but no. They just look at you like cheating them or whatever. Which is, like I said, sucks. And I had like, what, 18 subs? So I'm sure a lot of people are really not happy. Because everything was going really well. Wait, what did I do? Mouth open. That's just a melting pot. What? Okay, this is a melting pot. But I appreciate you putting, like, trust into, like, subbing here. Because this channel didn't go anywhere. Let's see, what else do I need to put on it? Okay, so we need to put everything in the pot.
In it goes. And in it goes.
So if we can help grow his
And
channel
in it
and help
goes.
him out, that would be nice. And then make it our own
And
channel.
in it goes.
What else do we need to put in there? The ants, right?
And in it goes.
Oh, and the alcohol? Where's the... Wait, is it alcohol next? Pure alcohol?
And in it goes.
And in it
So,
goes.
That ought to be all the ingredients.
Really? Are you sure? Add the syrup.
There's already enough of it in there.
Okay, so you just didn't use all of it. But we'll be, like I said, replaying games. So, like I said, if you don't watch it here, you miss it,
Let's
you
see
can
what
go
happens.
check on YouTube on everything
Ugh,
we play together.
The way that stinks, just the smoke could keep pretty much anything away from me.
Okay. I really don't want to go in that cave. That's just me. Don't want to go in there. Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Was that one of those things?
No, it was a human spider. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near that lady. Because you're annoying anyway. We got a mask. Or a mask.
With eyes, mouth, and some kind of war paint.
Do we do anything with it? No. I mean, I don't have anything put on it, I don't think. I mean, we can put on some sticky... I don't want to get lost in... What? You know what? I haven't saved in a minute either. But that I don't think you die in here, but who knows. What can we... There's this, and then there's a passage there. Okay, so we want to go... what?
Not the slightest trace of Prof. Hartman.
Mostly
Only more passages that
people
lead
that
deeper into
are
the caves.
constantly here. So Base is one, Lamb is one, Sage is one. I don't know if we're gonna see Silent Dr. Pepper, but he was one. I mean, if I'll see him, I'll let you know. Come in.
Are the Asambosum fans of masquerade balls? Are the Asambosum fans of masquerade balls?
I mean, most people, I don't think, watch or pay attention to the Discord too much. Let's go this way. Oh. Mask. What? Oh no.
It's like some kind of graphic novel. The story begins with a man choosing children from a large group. They follow him into a cave, and the door closes after them. The children continue to live there while the man teaches them to fight. The man also gives them food, and so the children gradually grow into men. But what is that? The children seem to change on the way. Their arms become longer, and they get great big fangs like predatory animals. Pretty gruesome.
One has. Okay.
I feel like it's there for a reason. Best leave it alone for now. Looks like one of those weird lamps they sell in the Scandinavian furnishing store around the corner back home.
Let's go back to this. The passage, but I don't know. We'll get more of this. More story.
Poor children. If I only knew how they were changed, they'd make the story of the century. Perhaps the professor knows the answer. If he's still alive.
What is that? That we picked up?
A lump of resin. Supposed to burn like tinder.
Maybe we put them in the.
It's secured by chains to the cave roof.
This way again. Oh, it's mask here too.
Are the Asambosum fans of masquerade balls?
Another passage. Keep going, I guess. I don't see anything else. Wait, I just came in here. Oh, so we want to take this, put it in the clip.
Let's fuel this lamp and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have points to give you, but yeah, you guys had a lot of points. Well, I know you guys are going through some things, but I do appreciate when you can, but it's not requested. You don't have to do it. But I do appreciate you guys just being here. Oh, light it with the lighter. Like, what am I expecting to do?
The resin's burning.
So, because that shows on that part here.
Poor children. If I only knew how they were changed, they'd make the story of the century. Perhaps the professor knows the answer.
Okay, so
if he's still alive.
I'm sure he'll be so lovely. There's a second tile in the top row. Okay, so we need to go back to the previous area. Should be up here, I think. Wait, that's right. Hold on. I end up just getting... We don't have the resin anymore. So this doesn't help. Okay, so we want to make sure we keep that. We're gonna go through here. But this looks like it's right here for some. I don't know if it's just because the plant or what. We just go on. Yeah. Boy, boy, boy. There's been nothing else. Wait, there is where? Maybe I need to go. Did I go that way? I can't remember. Oh, I don't know. Go this way. We went this way. Oh boy, I don't like that noise, whatever that is.
But was that an animal? Or a human? Or...
I don't see... I don't like that noise. We're gonna go out here. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. There's more... There's nothing here. Maybe this way. Is there a resin here somewhere? Oh, there's a chunk here.
Looks different from the other rocks. What is it?
Is it not resin? Oh, it's resin again.
Even more passages. Really does seem to be more extensive than I first thought.
I think it's just the same. You want to go that way. We want to put...
Let's fuel this lamp and see what happens.
You can't do that yourself? Okay. This one should... This...
The poor children. If I only knew how they were changed, they'd make the story of the century. Perhaps the professor knows the answer. If he's still alive.
Let's keep going this way again. I mean, it's bright in here. Where's the light coming from? Okay, we went in here again. I don't think we want to go away, but it could be wrong. I think that's where we came. Oh! Wait. The resin in front of it? Well, we got another resin again. You gonna say anything different about this wall?
The poor children. Perhaps the
Okay. Still nothing new. She was gonna read all of the wall, but...
Let's fuel this lamp and see what happens.
He still has a lot of junk on it. This one. There. Okay. Alright. Hey, Haunted! Welcome in. Haunted. No. Oh, did it freeze? Oh. And YouTube.
Oh.
Alright. Oh, more chunks here. How did we miss that one? But I'm in. Here, we want to go to that location where we heard the... I don't know.
Let's fuel this lamp and see what happens.
Oh, nice. Hopefully it's looking good. Haunted is watching me on YouTube tonight, guys. Yeah, Lamb and Base are over on the other one. The Twitch. Pass it. Oh, yeah, we were doing it because me and my boyfriend are streaming together now, so we can help grow his stuff and our stuff together. And he wanted me to change it to reflect what we're doing.
Nothing about me growing nothing. It's about us being together.
Yes, but you know, I know you wanted to be in big in streaming too, so I don't shush. You want to be in big in streaming too? Okay. And Red Rock. Oh no, we got. Wait, where did I come from? Did we come from here? I don't know. Oh boy. There's a. Oh no. We do all of them? I don't know. Oh, there's another resin. So no, we're not done.
Looks different from the other rocks. What is it?
Yeah, we
Looks
thought it was a
different
great
from the
idea
other
too.
rocks.
Would you pick it up?
What is it?
Resin, pick it up. Lady. I know, but it also... No, I'm talking, Haunted said, I didn't realize you had changed your channel name on YouTube. Yeah, I posted that there. I mean, like I said, some people don't spend their life on Discord, baby. I know, I'm just saying some people just don't check out, you know. Wait, was there a stone over here? No. I mean, yeah, sometimes just to help with your growing and whatever, but where is, how do I get to that one place for my last res? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know where to go. I don't. That way you guys get, you know, best of both worlds. You get my stuff, you get his stuff.
Yeah, you know, some people don't spend their life on Discord. You know what I mean?
Shush. Be quiet.
Yeah.
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 Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi again, Wolf. Yeah, hi again.
Hi, Lim.
Hi, Lynn.
Yeah, I have some separate ones too that I was gonna like divide everything. Why am I lost now? Divide everything up together. Show her the way through the cave. Yes, show me where to go. Short. Oh yay, found it. Found it. I think we found the last and final one.
Let's fuel this lamp and see what happens.
So you get whatever he does, and then, you know. And I bought him a game, since he's been so sweet to me and helping me and stuff. So I got him Doom Eternal.
The poor children.
Yeah, poor children.
If I only knew how they were changed, they'd make the story of the century. Perhaps the professor
Oh, I
knows the
got
answer.
some little wolfie emotes.
If he's still alive.
That's cute. Haunted says hello too. Hello, Wolf. So how do we work this out here? Right. Okay, swipes. I'm doing. Not. You do not one of them tiles it. Okay, so we need to go back to that one room with the door. Yeah, he's playing some Star Wars online. I have no idea where this big. So if we find it, we don't find it. Hopefully we eventually will. Alright, let's go through here this time. All we need to find is that one door. This room. Okay, let's look at the panel. So we gotta open this door, apparently.
This mechanism with the 5 stone wheels would appear to open the door in this room.
We have to change all these. Here's okay, blah 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 blah. There's so much stuff here. The child. A B C D E. So we mean the man with the child. With the children, man with the children. I don't know if it's. I don't know. We'll mess with that. Front of the Red Rock. Red Rock, but I don't see. Okay, that's a man. Mom with a what? Mom with the bow. Man with a scale. I don't think there's a man with a scale. You know what? I need the moment. This. Just so we can get the right image. Here. This game has been. So we need name of the children. I think I have it right, actually. No, the children. I don't have the children one. And the bowl is apparently the scale. I don't think I want to go there. That's just me.
Professor! Those damn creatures.
Alright. Gonna save here. Alright. Well, there's a way to do this.
Things are getting tight here. The battery's almost empty.
Alright.
'Done.
3, 2, 1. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 1 Oh god.
Professor Hartman, can you hear me? He's
They're
obviously in some considerable pain. I'm not going to be able to move him until those wounds are patched up and he's feeling better.
So we want to give him. Where is my freaking first aid kit?
Here, get these down, you prof.
And then we're gonna bandage him
That
up.
should keep the blood off my clothes, and broadly speaking, inside him. At least until I get him out of here. That will have to do until we get back to the mission. Looks like Sister Sam has done a good job. Don't worry, Professor. I'll get us out of here.
Well,
Hey, Professor. You look considerably less shit than you did when I found you 2 days ago. Welcome back to the land of the living.
all right.
Thank you for the expressive compliment. The sisters have looked after us quite devotedly. And of course, my deepest thanks to you for your getting me out of there, Miss...
Peters. Sam Peters.
Ah, and you are the journalist. Please forgive me for setting off without you, but the situation left me with no other choice.
Forgiven and forgotten. If you give me the story as promised.
I liked her hair color
course.
actually. That
So
was-
you have a few minutes for
Make-
me then?
Take
it
a
probably
long
is
look
blonde,
at
but
me.
it kind of looks
Do I
pinkish.
look like I've got anything else planned? I'm just not entirely sure that I'll be able to give you all of the answers.
Let's find out.
You want to know what the Asan Bosom are?
Spill it, Prof.
They are humans, I'm sure of that. Did you see the wall paintings in the caves?
Yeah.
The Ashanti were always a very secretive people with an extraordinary bond with nature. As with all native peoples, their living space also forms the basis for their existence. They naturally defend it with every means at their disposal. At some point, the Ashanti shaman must have realized that they would not be able to defend their lands indefinitely from outsiders. They therefore trained up some quite exceptional warriors.
The ritual that's shown in the cave paintings.
Correct.
But those things don't appear to be human in any way. What happened?
Well, it happens that there is a particular species of snail, which is incidentally the reason we were here at Lake Bosomtwi in the first place.
Whose genome has changed through eating the algae brought here by the meteorite.
Yes, exactly. The algae may have been carrying a virus, which, over a relatively short period of time, triggers a rapid genetic mutation in a species. There are supporting cases. On the Indonesian island of Flores, they found the fossilized remains of a very small but adult human who was a genetic successor to Homo erectus. All evidence suggests this subspecies of dwarves evolved in only a few generations as a result of their isolated environment and in response to the narrow, low-ceilinged cave systems of the region.
An unbelievable evolutionary step.
Relative to conventional evolution, this process really did take place at the speed of light.
As with the Asambosam.
Possibly. Perhaps, as with the snail and the algae, the virus is the explanatory factor across all these examples.
How far does this go?
Perhaps the shaman knew that the algae possessed some form of mutational capability and raised his warriors on it. The terrifying result you've witnessed firsthand.
Then these warriors are designed with the sole purpose of keeping outsiders like us away.
That is my interpretation, yes.
And what about this disease they carry?
That, alas, is one of the questions I cannot currently answer. The Asan Bosom themselves appear to be immune to it. Perhaps it's a further defense mechanism.
Do you think that they killed anyone?
No, at least not directly. The evidence so far suggests they were designed to keep potential aggressors at bay, not to actively eliminate them.
So what now? As snail research goes, Professor, this story is more sensational than most.
That may well be the case.
But
The shaman and the Ashanti have only been acting in the best interests of their people and in perceived self-defense.
and that justifies their turning children into monsters?
We don't have to approve morally. But does morality apply in the case of Survivor? Doesn't every nation do reprehensible things every day in the name of survival? Clearly, we are not the first Westerners to come here, and I doubt the intentions of all such visitors are as benign as our own. In this special case, I have to ask myself, even as a scientist, is knowing the answers more important than doing the right thing?
Answers are what we're paid for.
Then I hope never to see the day that we run out of questions.
Yeah.
Do what you think is right.
So, I have to make a decision. Should I go ahead and publish the story?
I'm gonna say no.
I simply didn't have the heart. May a cloak of silence remain forever over the existence of the Asymbosum. Freedom really is so much more important than anything else. Talking of freedom, that's something I can also enjoy limitlessly, though sadly not on my little sailboat. When I got back to Hamburg without a single line of copy, my editor flipped and bounced me back onto the street. Whether or not he managed to get over the small heart attack that followed, I'm afraid I don't know. And frankly, I don't give a damn. It's time for me to drop by on Max in Berlin again. Perhaps he'll finally even introduce me to his beloved Nina. From the way he went on about her in Indonesia, I don't think they'll be apart for too long. And maybe he'll have a fabulously lucrative job for me and get that sailboat back on track.
No. Can I? Oh wait. Oh, let's roll on this one. Yeah, there's no nothing. I mean, it's kind of like slightly. We're gonna go back and get the pick yes. I want to see if there's anything different after this. That's why I saved before we helped him, so we could get the other ending. So what did you guys think of this game? Should I do the other secret files when I have for tomorrow? Oh, Bink Video. Uses Bink Video to make this game. Yeah. I haven't seen that in years, though. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. So we're gonna load. And we're gonna flash. Yeah, there are other secret games. Secret file ones.
Things are getting tight here.
Like I said, I think I only have this one. And the,
Herr Professor! Professor Hartman, can you hear me? He's obviously...
yeah, well, let's heal him up, even though we got a crap ton of stuff in our... Okay.
Here.
Let's see what ending we get for...
That should keep the... That will have to do until... Don't worry, Professor.
Yeah, let's get him out of here. But yeah, if you miss whatever this bit, you can go in.
Hey, Professor. You look.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
of
We
Peters.
look at blah blah
Of
blah.
course.
So
yeah.
you.
Take-
Let's find.
Yeah, yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are sharp at some. They
Yep,
therefore.
The
we're just
ritual.
going for the
Correct.
other
Those-
ending.
Well, it.
Whose gene?
Yes, there are some all.
And
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
was
Blah, 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 blah,
And what
blah, blah.
do you think?
No, the
So what now?
that
But
the
and that.
There's
we
just so
don't
many
claim
point
in
click
this
games that
and I
I'll
hope never do.
hopefully get my hands on. And we're going to say
So, I have to make a decision. Should I go ahead and publish the story?
yeah.
In retrospect, publishing the Asambosum story really wasn't such a good idea.
Aw.
At least, not for the Asambosum themselves. There was a gold rush. Scientists, journalists, tourists, even big game hunters. The
Aw.
military looked on and did nothing. The few game wardens were helpless. When mass demonstrations back in the West finally delivered human rights for the Asambosum, it was almost too late. But at least the last Asambosum had been freed from the clutches of unscrupulous zoo owners and show people.
Zoos?
They've been
Okay.
moved to rehabilitation stations, where they're being prepared for their return to their original habitat. The Basumtwi has been declared a World Heritage Site and Nature Reserve, monitored by an international protection force. Oh yes, and as for me, well, the story made me a small fortune, some amount of fame, and a not-so-small sailboat. In fact, a vast one. So, not such a bad ending after all.
Well, I'm gonna say that's not the good ending. Because the poor kids that had to grow up and be warriors had to deal with all. But yeah, definitely would recommend putting that on your list. I'm trying to, GOG has where you can vote on games to put old games on their store. So I'm kind of trying to vote through all the RPG games and the point and click ones right now. See if we can get more games added to GOG. But it's like a wish list kind of. I mean, they have the wish list, but they have like a voting kind of wish list kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. This was. I don't like the protagonist's attitude in this, but in the end, I think she made a good decision depending on what ending you pick. Because in the second ending, or the no ending, she gave up her dreams of a boat to help the people so they wouldn't become whatever they were. The first one, also, this game does not run in window mode. There is no window mode, but I'm running it through window mode through DXWND. So if you're like, darn, this game doesn't run in window mode, there is a program that'll let you run it in window mode. Because I have to run my games in window mode so I can see chat and all that. But, I think it definitely turned out great in the end. And I'm glad we got it finished tonight. Yeah, not so secret files. I do have, like I said, the other secret files. I'll have to look. Yeah. So, I have a big, like, TV screen. So, I don't think I could ever go back down to a small screen size again. But, let us go. And see,
Thanks for writing this cosmic
what
bit
we
from
have
haunted
to
halls
raid
to
to.
pixel planes. We'll wag our tails through joy and games.
Make sure to put this website on my list for walkthroughs.
Before you go, catch the next stream. Don't forget.
Manor Ground walkthrough
Lovers not done
website.
yet.
Some of my older games.
Till next bright, stay bright.
Me.
Till next
Let's see, we've got the Casting of Frankstone, we have Final Fantasy, and we have Gauntlet Dark Legacy. So what would you guys like to watch over? And of course we can't watch it, but Gavintron is playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, Shiny Death Pony says Casting of Frankstone, and Gothic Mika-chan is doing Gauntlet Dark Legacy. What do you guys prefer or want to go head over to? I'll let you decide. But I do appreciate you all coming over. Excuse me guys, I am yawning. You don't know I could rate who I like. The matter to me since I'll go by short after wait. Yeah, that's me too. I haven't rated Shiny Pony in a while. Let's do. Normally I would raid one or the other, but thank you guys so very much, and I appreciate all your faces and lurks and all that, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, I gotta turn that off.